everyone. I'm here in my office at San Francisco State University, where I work for a nonprofit program run out of the school that focuses on youth leadership development through our Ropes Course program. We were built by high schoolers in 1979, and we continue to run on a youth leadership model to this day. So I started working here when I was 19 years old. I was a student at San Francisco State, and I found this program to be really impactful to do as a career. I really found my voice and found confidence through doing this work of standing in front of people, working with people like me, working for people of all ages across the city. And what I found really impactful is to see the way that participating in a ropes course or even leading a ropes course program could have really vastly significant experiences for students, even in just one day. So my work now is working on program development for the program and for our youth leaders, and I want to tell you about my newest project, which I really want to focus on this semester because it's not going to happen if we don't build a solid coalition around it. So I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. Close them good. Now, imagine that you are spending your very first night sleeping outside. Okay? Listen to the wind whistling through the trees. Can you smell that distinct scent of the crackling campfire? Can you taste that sweet, gooey dance of flavors in that very first bite of a s'mores? Now imagine that you are 16 years old and camping overnight with your classmates. You have all finished setting up your tents, you've cooked your own dinner together on clunky propane stoves, and it's getting dark, and you're just starting to wonder if maybe there's bears in these woods when you hear the 38 bus line rumbling over the hill. You look up in the distance and you see the twinkling city lights not far off, and you recognize that familiar shadow of the Sutro Tower poking through the fog, and you suddenly realize that you are still in San Francisco. You are still close to home. This feels like wilderness, but there's a reminder of home if you just look to your left over the hill. Okay, so go ahead and open your eyes. Okay, so in the Bay Area, the city of San Francisco is only 7 miles by 7 miles, and I've heard conversationally that many high schoolers graduate high school without ever visiting the ocean. So that is 7 miles at most, and the bus line goes to the end of the peninsula, out to the sea. So why do many youth not go out to the ocean? What are they going to go out there for? So in the Ropes Course, we've been bringing youth out to the park for 4 decades, right? Getting kids out of their comfort zones and discovering their own unique leadership skills. So we want to add camping on to our programs as an option because we believe that youth will spend a night, we believe that youth will spend the day on the Ropes Course together, discovering their teamwork, their leadership, even just more about each other than they knew beforehand. And camping overnight is going to give them an opportunity to finish that program and take that high and that good feeling that they have together directly up a hill and use it. Use those skills that they've just developed. Build a community together. Build their community of tents. Set up their stoves. Build their kitchen. Create their meals together. Eat together. Sit in community around a campfire and deepen that relationship and that rapport that they've been working on all day at the Ropes Course. We think that this will vastly improve the experience that youth have and get youth camping outside, right? Our Ropes Course is inside the Golden Gate National Recreation Area. It is actually the most visited national park in the country because it includes Ocean Beach in San Francisco, across the Golden Gate Bridge to the Marin Headlands. It's accessible by several city bus lines. And so if youth aren't visiting the ocean, do they know that they have a national park at their doorstep? Do they know that they can take a bus and visit a national park and go hiking in a national park for free? What if they could camp outside under the stars inside a national park? What if they knew that that park was there and they had that experience to draw them in, to want to keep coming back and visiting these natural areas and utilize all that they have in this city that they live in, that they only see such a small snippet of? So my project this semester is going to be around gaining support for this program. We have the foundation built, we kind of have the pieces together, but we need people to help us make this happen, whether that's teachers putting in the work to make this happen, to bring their class out to the program, because it is extra work for teachers to stay overnight. So we need to get them on board. We also are going to need funding, right? If the pilot goes well, the Park Service has said that potentially we can start doing this on a more permanent basis and building a campground. So a couple $1 million we'd be looking at. So this semester I'm going to be looking at building the foundation for that coalition and support in the community around expanding these programs.